In 2021, City Council set out to explore housing cost and availability in Centennial through a planning grant made available by House Bill 21-1271. The grant funded the Centennial Housing Study and Policy Development Project, which is currently exploring strategies that could influence the housing options and opportunities throughout the city. One strategy under consideration is the allowance of accessory dwelling units. In 2018, the Centennial City Council approved the updated Centennial Next Comprehensive Plan, which included provisions for allowing new housing options that meet the diverse needs of Centennial's residents. The comprehensive plan explicitly identifies accessory dwelling units as a means for expanding housing supply in the city. Now, the city is in the process of exploring draft accessory dwelling unit regulations that would advance the goals of the comprehensive plan. Accessory dwelling units, or ADUs, are defined as a second subordinate dwelling unit located on the same lot as a principal dwelling unit. The unit includes its own independent living facilities with provisions for sleeping, cooking, and sanitation, and is designed for residential occupancy independent of the principal dwelling unit. Other common names for an ADU include in-law suite, garden suite, carriage house, granny flat, and backyard cottage. There are several types of accessory dwelling units. Interior ADUs are located within the principal dwelling, such as in a finished basement or attic. Attached ADUs are connected to the principal dwelling, either as a converted garage or as a structural addition. And detached ADUs are separated from the principal dwelling as a standalone structure or as an addition above a garage. ADUs may play a role in improving housing affordability in Centennial by providing smaller, lower-cost rental opportunities in existing single-family neighborhoods. And because ADUs are often small in gross floor area, the addition of new ADUs on existing single-family properties may not even be noticeable from the street. There are many benefits to allowing accessory dwelling units to be constructed throughout Centennial. Not only can ADUs provide an additional source of income for the property owner, but they also create opportunities for multi-generational living and allow property owners to comfortably support friends and family during times of need. So, what would ADUs look like in Centennial? There are many ways to regulate the size, design, and occupancy requirements of ADUs that limit their impact on existing residential neighborhoods. The city is currently exploring which combination of regulations would support the development of high-quality accessory dwelling units across the community. These are some of the regulations currently being considered as part of the draft Accessory Dwelling Unit Ordinance. As we walk through what these regulations may look like in practice, the city would like you to consider if there are additional regulations that you would like to see added to the draft. Dimensional standards are used to regulate building size and placement on a lot. Depending on the type of ADU being constructed, different dimensional standards may apply. For instance, the building height of an attached ADU could be permitted to match that of the existing single-family dwelling, since the addition of the ADU would look like an extension of the existing house, while a detached ADU could be limited to 17 feet in height, allowing the detached accessory structure to look subordinate to the primary dwelling. Restrictions could also be placed on the size of the ADU, allowing interior ADUs to take up the total area of an attic or basement while limiting detached ADUs to 50% of the gross floor area of the existing single-family dwelling. Design standards are used to regulate how a property looks and functions. The city could require newly constructed ADUs to be built with the same material and in the same style as the principal dwelling. Additional standards may be used to limit the impact of new ADUs on existing neighborhoods, such as requiring additional off-street parking spaces for ADU occupants or requiring separate entrances for attached ADUs to face away from the public street. The city's ADU regulations may also explicitly describe activities that are not permitted, such as using an ADU as a short-term rental. The use of temporary structures as accessory dwelling units may also be prohibited. It is the goal of the city to create regulations that support the development of high-quality accessory dwelling units. To learn more about the draft ADU ordinance, please visit the city's website at www.centennialco.gov/housing or email questions to housing@centennialco.gov.